Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Utah Utes. The Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona State's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grab near the marker, it's Matthews. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Complete to the right. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed. And you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's 1st down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
On the option. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. To the air, it's Underwood. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Gain of 12. 1st and goal, Sun Devils.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Thomas looking to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Utes line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. And some room to work. There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. I think the
turning on the Jets. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Green. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires on the run. Catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence.
Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Running to the left. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Well, there you see the speed on defense. Offense trying to attack him with the run game to the outside, but how about the defense's ability to shed blocks, go east-west, and rally to the ball carrier, forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
Zings it complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Running into the open space. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do?
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Nice move to keep running. Gets away from one, finds some space. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utes. dangerous-like comeback is underway.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Tight end now in motion. From the gun. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Boom. Going for the big play. At the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Thomas back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this offense, man, they talk about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pulls it in. It's Hampton. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So 1st down will open up the final period. Direct snap. Finding open areas. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Thomas looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Green.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they They haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Utes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw it. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Utes in the hurry up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pocket breaking down. Soft spot in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First and goal, Utah.
Thomas back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam lost, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock me if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has showed you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W. Yeah. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes one man miss.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense putting points on the board. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
56, Utah, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Thomas looking to fire. Finds a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the... There he goes! Got enough for the first. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional ground.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out.